1 second. All right, we on.
Welcome to another episode of your favorite podcast of all time.
Oh, that's
Better be the best of all time,
It is
or
the
your
best
favorite
of
of
all
all
time.
time. 2 Minute in the Mic, episode 49, that we dubbed the Vance Worley episode.
If you remember him,
Yes.
you're a baseball fan.
Side note, I saw him at dinner one time in Baltimore after the Orioles-Phillies game.
Was he on the
Did
Orioles or
I
Phillies?
did I say Baltimore? Yes, I did. He
right.
was on the Phillies. We went after the game. Went to the Hard Rock on the Harbor, and there was Vance
Hey, Vance.
just eating food.
Just eating his.
Yeah.
He's getting his nibble on.
That was like the Jim Tomey, his second stint.
The second time around.
The second time around. That
Was Machado already on the?
I think Machado
was
was
on there?
like a young Machado
Yeah.
didn't know who the hell he was. Machado,
Right, the not
Yeah.
getting paid.
Not Johnny Hustle Machado.
Oh, he sure is.
Yeah, that's another day, another time. Just listen to sports radio, and you'll hear all about that bullshit.
Every day.
It's gonna.
Can we speak about that real quick?
Right, let's go. Hot stove time.
Sports radio.
Yes.
Issues I have with it.
Okay.
I can't listen to Philadelphia Sports Talk Radio for like another 8 weeks.
Especially like right now.
It's just Wentz or Foles, Wentz or Foles.
Bro.
It's been like this the entire playoffs, and now.
Yep.
I can't. I turn it on, and as soon as I hear is, bro, we need to go with Foles, and then next one, need to go with Wentz. I go, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not watching anything else.
It's like we can't pay them both at the same time. It's like, all right, we get it.
Hey Mike, can't we like pay both of them and then like fire our coach, and then like what if we start a GoFundMe? Shut the fuck up. God
That's
damn.
not how sports works.
No, this is not
It's not how
Madden,
it
bro.
works.
You're not gonna pay them all.
Right.
Oh, that has to get off my
So
back.
that was our hot stove
Yeah,
edition.
come on, guys.
It's not gonna be a
Just-
regular thing because
No.
we just had to address it.
It was annoying.
Yeah. So we're gonna kick it off a little different this time. We're gonna do a little bit of comedy.
What comedy?
You know, make it laugh. Well, we always make it laugh.
Right.
We want to make it laugh
Like,
now.
yes.
Like now laugh.
Like this is our laugh time.
So a friend of ours
Oh god.
did a little date
Yeah, we have bad friends.
because it is cuffing.
Yo,
cuffing
cuffing
season.
season. I've noticed it. If
official.
you look on Facebook lately,
It's
bang,
official.
there's single people who've been single for 8 months.
Yep.
And
Get some loving.
profile pink, they're changing. The pics are changing. All of a sudden, it went from them like this, you know, like giving you a sex pose, and now they're on to like boo pose. So yeah, man, it's in full cuff mode.
Smell like bed sheets.
No, it sure does.
So like pillowcase and bed. I knew what you were doing.
Oh, how
yeah.
did you know?
You don't really like them. He just was cold.
Oh, gripping them sheets.
Cut your toenails. Like a velociraptor was in that so big.
That is underrated, bro. Please.
How mad would you
Cut your nails.
be? You wake up in the morning.
Whoa.
He's like, yo, it ain't my toes, bro.
No.
It's sliced.
Look, it's not even just the sheets. Okay, the intertwined cuddling. You know, sometimes you cuddle where they didn't need to get their foot in between your feet. Look, if you cut my whole calf muscle, or my Achilles tendon is hanging off because you have Wolverine feet, that's disrespectful.
Yo,
Like,
saber tooth. You cut them bad boys.
like, come on, I need you to be better. Like, that's underrated. Cut the toes. Cut the toes.
Yo, long nail sandals is not a good look, bro.
Shing! You gonna kick us to death?
Look like Yogi Bear's mother sandals, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Attempted kidnap victim was found shanked 62 times, which was told to be by a woman's feet.
Like, yeah, they picked out your nail marks in the dirt.
It's like,
Yup.
she played soccer barefoot.
Damn,
Nah, don't worry about this.
Eagle grip.
These are better than any Addy
Cut your
Zeros.
toenails. This is ridiculous.
It's too much.
Come on, man.
So yes, it is cuffing season. It is in full effect.
Yes.
Now, if the cold is hit, everybody's trying it.
Yes,
It's
yep.
time to cuff it or prepare or, you know, begin your off-season preparations for full free agency in the summer. You know, that's a big time of year. So you're on one fence or the other. I feel at this
It's almost
point.
cheek season.
It's almost cheek season.
It's cuffing now. They come to cheeks.
Because if you don't, you'll be like the assholes on Temptation Island. If you've seen the previews for this show,
I don't think I have.
stupidest show I've ever seen.
Yeah?
And I've only seen the previews. Okay.
Oh.
So put it this way. So say you and Kate, and then like 6 couples, just couples. You know that you guys are together.
Yeah.
You go to an island. There is 24 single people. Their jobs is to have sex with you. Now you're supposed to deny all sexual advances on an island where you're just drinking and having hot women and hot men, in the case of the women, trying to sexually advance you. And they're in like their early 20s moves.
Right.
Why is that a good idea for anyone? Do you really think you're gonna... I guarantee none of them come out of that alive. You think any of those couples are going to wind up coming up back like, you know what? I feel better about us now because we didn't cheat at all with literally just massive cheating all around us. No, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
To test the strength of your relationship.
I'm out.
Why would you want to do that? That's something to avoid at all costs. Would be like to do something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
So now, Temptation Island, dumb shit. Anyway, so, I'm all over this.
You see, it's alright. It happens. This is a live cast, live pod.
It's a huge subject, you know.
So, like we said, a friend of ours went on a date.
Yes, and
it wasn't really a blind because they kind of know.
No, yeah, he knew
associates.
Yes, he knows the person,
right.
But I guess it was never put into that like, I guess he never was like, put her in that light or vice versa. Like they never were like had that kind of conversation, from what it seems like here.
So how did it like get to that whole let's go on a date to some dinner? Like how did it happen? Like was she feeling him? Feelings mutual?
No, from
charity.
what I charity case. From what I know is a lot of it is now look. This week and last week.
Mm-hmm.
It's the greatest first date time in the world because it's restaurant week. Like
right.
So people are making their moves off of just food. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like food, you're gonna go there. So I think a lot of it is that like it was like on her part from what I believe he said like she was kind of more about it obviously than he was, but who is he to turn down food? That's a smart move on that man.
Possible cheeks. And
possible cheeks is dessert. That's a 4-course meal.
Oh.
Hey. So yeah. So he decided to go on this date, I guess he's calling it, and he did not have the greatest time. He was not very happy. I received the overwhelming "why'd I do that" text, you know, but he didn't make moves, which is good.
Okay.
Now, like, have you ever had like that like bad like first date experience where you're just like, were you looking for the exits like as fast as possible, but like that person was kind of like.
No.
Ron has had nothing but perfect dates in his whole life.
So describe it as you said it was a bad date for this dude. So I mean, there's been awkward dates, but would you put it in the bad date?
No, he wasn't saying like. I think he was I think he was saying it was more awkward than it was.
So
bad.
Like, have I been an awkward
like,
date? I mean,
awkward. Like I guess like maybe you just don't like. You think you're gonna kind of hit it off with the person,
right?
And it kind of was just like, whoa.
Like the initial like we're not vibing. It's like I don't feel it.
He was saying more like the vibe was not
like I'm here for the food.
And the food is delicious, and we're gonna keep the subject matter on. The
like
food
you talk to your plate more than you talk.
Oh,
yeah, I mean, like he talked to the plate, wasn't really talking to the. Okay,
yes,
I got you.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, I try to make sure I go with. Like I'll go with friends to restaurant week, like
to make it
fine.
less.
But like, I feel like if you're going to make that a first date, like because I think that's a rough first date. I know that people try to do that instead of like the movies, obviously, because you can talk. Like in a movie.
That's the worst first date idea.
And so many people are like, let's just go to the movie and do what? We got like 18 minutes to talk before the movie starts.
Yeah.
Like that's not going to help us none.
Yeah.
But like I feel like if I'm planning like a first date for dinner, you want to try to like pull like one or two of your friends. It's kind of like, almost like a double date. Just kind of like this way. If it's not working, then at least you got your friends around to kind of like keep conversation from being scary.
Right.
So yeah, he said it was awkward. It was awkward like this, like that. She was kind of like a blast from the past. Okay. You know what I say? Like her overall year, like that she was stuck in was somewhere in like 2008. 2006. Like Nelly probably still has a #1 hit on her iPod, kind of thing.
Yeah, he was still hot back then.
He was still hot
in her. Yeah, okay.
So yeah, like he was not at all excited about this. But he said the food was crazy, so that's good.
Oh hell yeah!
But if you go to a restaurant week, I don't think I've met any restaurant I've gone to that hasn't had crazy food.
Right.
Like Devin's, dynamite fucking food. I went to this place on Friday, dynamite fucking food. Like, the food is always amazing at Restaurant Week. Plus, you get 3 courses. Mm-hmm. I realized I like cannolis on Friday night.
Cannolis bang.
Yeah, me and Monk went. When me and Monk go, I trust her food choice.
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't know cannolis were like that. I thought they looked like they were going to be something different.
But did you have the cheese or the sweet or the cream?
No, it was a cream cannoli.
Yeah, I never had the cheese one. I don't really want cheese.
Trust cheese in my cannoli.
Yeah, it's just weird.
It just put some.
Go for the cream, a little bit of chocolate chips.
Oh, there's no chocolate chips in this one. I see the chocolate chip.
Yeah, buddy.
Banging now. Now I'm gonna be a cannoli eating master. But yeah, our friend Laces Out was not like We'll call him Laces Out.
I like it.
That's his nickname.
Got it.
So Laces Out did not have a great date.
No.
So for him, cuffing season is, I don't know if he's still in cuffing season. I'm gonna have to ask. But like, is he still? Because it's what, it's mid-January. So where do you go in cuffing at this point? Do you? Because it's gonna be cold for a couple more months.
It's kind of like mid to late cuffing because almost spring training's coming.
Right. Right. So
and that's when the Chiefs are kind of getting on the
when pitchers and catchers
kind of getting like they're
covered
covered now.
But you're starting to see that
like
the gym is revving up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So like, once you see more of the
that garage door's gonna go.
And as soon as it comes up,
hit you in the eyeball. It's gonna smack you. You're gonna turn around and go like, oh, I'm sorry, it's a butt cheek there. It's an ass cheek there. Yeah, man.
Like, that an ass cheek. So
cleavage. It's like, you know.
Yeah, like I can't imagine. I feel like you have until the end of the month. If you don't cuff something by the end of January, like that first week of February, you might as well just start waiting for pitchers and catchers and just start getting your arm warmed up for cheek season. Mm-hmm. Because do not cuff up in the middle of fucking August or July.
No.
Come on, man.
No.
It's too much fun.
Terrible idea.
There's so much stuff that goes on in August, July, June. We have a lot of shit coming up with that, man. Like, come on. We're trying to be fun for the rest of the year. But yeah, so he did not have a great date. He said she was just very awkward. It was like it was like an immaturity level.
Right.
She said it was kind of crazy for someone that's on the same age. And I've had that experience where it's like the person just has like a weird immaturity about like life. Even though you're like, all right, you're like, we're all in our 30s here. Like, even I'll still laugh at the word penis, but like, that's still a funny word. But I'm mature that I know, like, okay, well, I guess we shouldn't be still liking this kind of thing.
Right.
Like, you can tell by the, like, ounces of, like, do they like Harry Potter? Do they like Disney?
Wait, did that come up in the, did he say that came up in the date?
Oh, Harry Potter.
Non-date?
Harry Potter and
That's
Disney.
a kill. What?
Yes. I get concerned by the level. There's a level of fan.
How do you bring that in? How do you casually slip that in? Like, hey, Harry Potter, I read a book.
See, I feel like there's a level to it. Like, you're allowed to be like, oh, one of my favorite movies is Harry Potter. Okay, cool. That's good for you. Like, you have your choice. I know you don't.
I'm out.
I found out today that Ron doesn't like spaghetti.
I get up.
My life is fine.
I'm out.
I don't know what's going on.
Disgusting.
It's the weirdest shit ever.
It's like a plate of worms.
What? It's a plate of delicious worms. But like, I can understand if that's what your favorite shit is. That's what your favorite shit is. But I feel like that's a great personality trait to figure out now. Like, okay, if those are what you're circling as like my two passions, you're a child. That would be you're a child in my book now.
Yeah.
Like, my favorite movie is not Rapunzel. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Good songs. Way to go, Mandy Moore. I think she was Rapunzel or some shit. But, like, yeah, we've all seen the movies, but, like, I'm not gonna make them.
Let the record be clear that I've never seen a single Harry Potter movie or book. That is not what I do. Thank you very much.
Still shocked that Ron has not... Wait, you've never seen any of them? Like, even the first one, like, back in the day when you were a kid?
No.
Ron, we need to get you on here. We're going to have 2 Men and a Mic movie marathon night where we're going to make Ron watch Harry Potter movies.
I mean, if you want to go Twilight, I'm a guy.
Now, see, there you go.
If
Okay,
you want to
now,
go
I feel
Twilight,
like if we're going to have this fight...
well, buddy.
No, there's no wolves and vampires
First of all,
that glitter, bro.
wolves, vampires over some nerd with a damn wand.
Bro, and there's also wolves in that as well.
There's wolves in Harry Potter.
David, whatever the Pattinson fella, he's in Harry Potter
hell's that?
first.
David
guy
Pattinson.
Not the other one.
No, Jacob, and no.
He was in Harry Potter and then Twilight.
Was really?
Up. Yes, he is. He died.
Was a vampire in Harry Potter?
Spoiler, he dies.
That's a violation.
He was in there first, and then he became Twilight guy, all lazy-faced.
So he became cool.
Lazy-faced. That was the laziest love story I've ever seen in my life. He's just all like, the whole time, just lazy-face, hair all over the place.
Vampire.
And then the chick's all like, and she's lazy. She looks lazy.
It's like in Seattle near that area. It's very sad out there.
You cannot be that lazy though.
Then Forks.
Yeah. But like
Forks is not a happy town.
You're cool. Like you see, but have you ever seen True Blood?
No.
See, that's why I feel like once you see True Blood, you shouldn't be out.
I'm out.
Because True Blood is what you're watching.
Is there
Twilight.
Team Jacob or Edward?
There are Bill Compton.
What?
Banging all kinds of ladies.
Wait, that the pale dude?
Yeah.
That's probably like Edward's uncle. So what's
Bill Schwarzgard. I don't know.
Isn't that Peter Swarsgard's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Peter Savoda.
Yeah.
Hockey player.
Yeah, Peter Snarsgard. Yeah, I did.
But like True Blood had like
I'm out.
the real deal. It was that the chick. I forgot how well she was from.
X-Men.
Yes. Yeah.
Anna Paquin.
Oh shit.
Anna Pacquiao.
Pacquiao got that big win last night, baby.
Did
Did you see that fight, by the way?
I saw the highlights. I heard it was ass.
It was ass. Bronner he has to be the dumbest human on earth. I've never seen a dumber human on earth.
I don't know if he's too intelligent. I'm just saying.
Intelligence and dumb. After a fight, I've never seen a more sore loser in my life. Okay, he only got knocked out like 3 times. Like stumble back, bounce off the ropes, and just stood there until the end of the round as Pacquiao just kind of like wound up on him. And not once did he even like crack Pacquiao. Like Pacquiao didn't have like a swell.
Yeah.
He had like a slight burn here. I guess he like caught him like with a graze.
Mm-hmm.
That was all the Pacquiao had going on. After they announced Pacquiao as a winner and they talked to Bronner afterwards, no, fuck you and fuck that boy. I beat that boy. I'll beat your ass 7 times. Talking to Jim Gray. He said you're going to beat Jim Gray up. And Jim Gray's like, well, that wouldn't be much of an accomplishment.
Because I'd kick your ass.
Even though he said to everybody, I won the fight and you're all assholes. Like, okay, well, settle down there, numbnuts. He has to be the dumbest human on earth. He wants to be Mayweather. That's his thing. Like, his entrance was 5 minutes. Pacquiao put on Eye of the Tiger and walked to the ring.
Did he really?
And literally under 30 seconds, he was in the ring. Meanwhile, Bronner had dancers, fireworks. There was fire flames. He had some kind of fur thing on.
See, I saw that. I saw the on SportsCenter. Like he had stupid glasses.
Yes, he did. And they kept falling down. And he didn't realize he had gloves on, so he's like trying to keep him up. Like, oh no, there's a rapper next to him, but he never rapped. He just had the microphone. I guess right now, we're not gonna rap on it though. You bastard. Did you see the song I sent you the other day? There's a new one. There's Young Pre.
Yeah.
I sent the pre-doc and I let him know, like, yeah, bro,
protege.
Bro, someone stole your shit. Young Pre is in the building, okay? And he thinks you're all bastards. But yeah, man, so bad dates are still happening. It's a real thing, and it sucks. That's why I don't go on dates anymore.
So, shouldn't your friend take the freeness that comes with it?
Now,
the possibility.
The possibility of yeah, but you gotta
some
think.
Loving.
If are they? You said they're associates.
Ooh, that's not a good idea. Okay, I got you.
If you take the free cheeks, you can't run out.
Yeah.
You can't disappear. You can't ghost somebody who's.
You can't cheek and leave. You can't ghost cheeks.
Right. You can't ghost somebody and then be like stocking shelves with them tomorrow. Oh, you. How about that? My phone don't work. Ever.
True.
I have to tell the cart guy that all the time at Acme. When I work at Acme at nights. He always thinks I tell him the internet don't work because he wants to watch 50 shows about marionettes.
What the hell was that?
They're like little
the puppet things.
Yeah, he has a show called Captain Marionette or something like that. Captain Kangaroo. He sings a whole song. Captain Kangaroo, larger than life, something something something. Grandfather clocks, and then he says, "Yeah, Scotty, the greatest cartman ever to live." At your local Acme markets.
Scotty too hot.
Yeah, Scotty's the man. I want to bring Scotty out one night.
Does Scotty know?
Scotty doesn't
Scotty doesn't
Don't tell Scotty.
Scotty doesn't know.
I watched Get Him to the Greek again last night.
Yeah.
Totally forgot my songs on there. When the world slips you a Jeffrey, stroke the furry wall. Greatest song ever. I love that song. I have a shirt that says it. Does the world slip you a Jeffrey? I was like, damn right. It's like a good pickup line for women. Have you ever been slipped a Jeffrey? No. Do you want to?
I was like, woo. That's not a, maybe you shouldn't use that one as a pickup line on a date.
I don't think you can use that anymore. No.
No.
Hashtag not me.
No.
Hashtag not us.
Huh.
But yeah, man, so bad days are still happening. But men, we got to keep the fight going, our single men. Because, look, cuffing season's not over, man. We still have options. We still have opportunities.
You sure do.
You got to make them count while it's cold, okay? It's easier to cuddle in the cold than it is when it's 98 degrees. And you're like, please get off me. I'm sweating profusely. What else are we crack-a-lacking with today, Sir Ronald of Ronington?
Well, do you want to do the whole, like, Snapchat, what age is appropriate?
Oh, like social media ages. You know, because I've seen a lot on Facebook lately where, like, you're starting to see kids with Facebook. Now, like, I guess, like, I thought that kids were on, like, what's that shit, like Tumblr, right? I don't know it. I've never been on a Tumblr.
Yeah.
I always hear kids say like Tumblr and Twitch is a gaming one. That's like a younger kid's thing. But I'm starting to see more on like Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that. Like, what age is the appropriate age to really give your kid social media access? I mean, especially like with the creeps out there. Like, there's like creeps are at a different level of creepdom today. So like, when can you officially? Like, I feel like you have to be. I feel like 15 or 16 should be like the level that you start giving your kids like access.
Let them use social media.
Like 16, I feel like because kids are more grown today than they were like when we were younger. Like at 16, I think. Crazy. I mean, I think it's crazy. You gotta think of it in a different area too. Like, I feel like I had AOL Instant Messenger.
Everybody's doing that.
When we were like middle school. Now,
yeah,
it's like the same idea as like, but like now everything's a lot more vulnerable. You know, like locations are attached to everything and like weird shit like that. Like, do you trust? You know, can you trust? Because they're not gonna make great decisions. It's, I mean, coming up with our next subject actually kind of like it will blend into it here, but like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like, again, I don't have children, so I don't know. Like maybe it's different when you're in this once you're in that situation, but like, what age do you really think? I feel like you have to be at least 15 years old for me to give you firm access to something like that, because I can't give to you that. Like, you can't be like 7 and have yourself a Facebook. Like, what do you? No. Dudes are so weird. There's so many weird dudes, so many weird old ladies, and young ladies. First of all, you see, they had like a I think Barstool had it. It was the list of women who had sex with their students this year.
What?
Couldn't have been any more hotter than. They're hotter than any woman I dated. Sorry, my exes, but you guys ain't that hot. You're not. But like, these were like hot, like 23, 24-year-old girls.
Yeah, because they're like
just banging 15
straight out of college.
But why? You go up, you don't go down.
All right, Quagmire. Reverse Quagmire.
But like, why would you? Why? I don't understand. Like, what is the fascination with that? Like, but I'm saying, like, there's people are so creeps. I wouldn't trust my kids on social media. Not even for like one.
Hell no.
Which kind of leads us into something we're gonna kind of make, like, we're gonna break it down through a few weeks because it's a lot to kind of like to unpack.
All right, man.
So to speak.
What you got?
So I finally watched what everybody has been jumping on, and I know you hit the first episode, so I feel like we need to like, kind of dive in.
Game of Thrones.
Oh, well, probably the same thing, but
not Game of Thrones. Okay.
Surviving Game of Thrones. Surviving R.Kelly.
Oh yeah.
So
I watched the first episode yesterday, and
just wait till you finish.
Pretty much.
He's the most disgusting.
Yeah.
He's a gross person.
Yeah.
So in the first episode, generally, what was the general gist of that one was they introduced what?
Like where he
introduced
grew up,
the Aaliyah thing,
and then like, well, talk about his family.
He was apparently also that he was molested as a kid.
So what happened was, he told his brother that he was being molested by someone in his family. That his brother said, "Okay, well, I actually got molested too." So like everybody, all his brothers were apparently molested, but he didn't want to go to his parents because he didn't think his mom or whatever would believe him, and his dad wasn't in the picture.
Right.
And he talks about how he grew up really poor and like how he was kind of like a loner, but he was really good at music.
Right.
Like he had a gift. Mm-hmm. His brother saw it. His one brother's in prison, which was like, okay, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Didn't know that.
That dude's crazy.
Yeah.
He was crazy.
So he pretty much talks about how like, I guess it started with like his background singers.
It was Sparkle.
Yeah.
And
it was like two main girls they kept going back and forth about.
One thing, side note, not to sound not serious about the subject, but like the other girl who was wearing the pink or red, whatever.
Yeah.
You'll notice through the episodes, watch her hair.
It does change.
Why did it change? Why are you wearing the same outfit? Just wear a different outfit.
True.
Because it confused me for a minute.
Yeah.
But that was just a side note. But like, yeah, that's. I mean, I get like that. So he must have had because that kind of a childhood.
But there's no reason to do that to people. Like,
it breeds that, but I guess it doesn't. I don't think it breeds what
yeah.
he is as a dude. Like he's like. To do that to first, you had your backup singers. Well, he didn't like mess with it only messed with the one. Sparkle, I don't think Sparkle was like tough ass, so she wasn't gonna like.
Yeah.
He never touched on Sparkle, but on the other one he did, right? And then it was the Aaliyah thing.
Dude, she was 12.
Yeah, That's so gross.
They're talking about how like she was like this clean cut, like very plain Jane kind of girl, and they kind of like toughened up a little bit.
They gave her the image. Like she had like that's kind of crazy because you kind of think like, oh well, that's Aaliyah. She's like that hood chick.
No,
and
she was just like she was typical
normal, wearing gowns and stuff like that.
And then she's like, yo, put on these boots,
right,
and baggy jeans, and like the half cut shirts, and it's like, come on, man.
And you turned her into that.
Yeah.
Wait until you watch further; it gets weirder.
Like I knew they were married, and they were saying like, well, they kind of lied about the age. Obviously, I think she was like 15 when they got married.
But
didn't someone like kind of like
a personal assistant?
Right.
He's a creep.
Okay.
He was on it trying to say like I think he was trying to like right his wrongs by being on this thing, but like he's kind of a creep in his own way. Like because he's like yeah, I forged it. All right, well because didn't they originally get married because Aaliyah was apparently pregnant?
I didn't get that far.
I think they thought Aaliyah was pregnant. I didn't know if that was the first episode or not.
Wait, is this dude named Jem? No, there's like a dude. It's like a former body. I don't know. I don't want to throw.
The one was a bodyguard. The personal assistant's name was like Demetrius, but the other one was a bodyguard. He was like with him forever.
Right. Yeah. They're like childhood friends slash body. Okay.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
His name's Jem or something like that. That's right.
Yeah.
But like, to like what I mean, what would make you want to date, and let alone marry somebody who is 12 years old when you
were 12. I can't. 12. We don't think that way. Like, you got to be kind of crazy in the head.
That's a twist, man. Like, that's 12 years old, and that was your idea. Like, you know what? We'll just wait, like, a year or two.
Weird.
No, 14 is still not acceptable, R.
No, bro.
It really ain't, Robert.
No, bro.
Like, you can't do that to people. And I'm telling you, dude, once you watch, like, in the coming weeks, we're going to have a lot bigger combos because, like, once you start really getting into like the meat of this, like episode 5 is, I think it's the key episode. Like when you watch episode 5, you might like just bring your trash can with you because you might throw up. Like he's nasty. Like his initial nastiness. We kind of know like the regular story like about the video. We know about the video. Everybody knows about the video.
Trip.
About the argument where Chappelle made fun of it. I didn't know the Boondocks made fun of it. I didn't know about that. It was like a episode where they said like they were trying to defend him. I'm almost like saying like if you knew you were being peed on, wouldn't you just move out the way? But like, well, like obviously there's more to it if someone's just literally letting you become a toilet. So like you have to understand like we know that story, that one story where it was an underage girl and he peed on her. Got it. And he claims it's not him. Okay, he claims it's not him, and he blamed his brother. He said, no, my brother was a body double in a couple of my music videos. It's probably him. How are you still sticking up for your brother? I would not be sticking up for R.Kelly if he just tried to say, I'm some creep who peed on an underage girl and then had sex with her on film. And that shit was like selling out in the streets. That I did not know. But why would you sell? You can't sell that. That is, whoa. You're selling an underage sex tape. Not like Pam and Tommy Lee. Right. I was just seeing a guy with a horse stick. That freaked me out when I was a kid. I was like, oh, well, I'll never measure up. What is that? Is their drum kit? Scared the shit out of me. I was like, Dad, what is this? He's like, oh, it's Pam and Tommy Lee. Don't watch that if you want to be you don't want to be self-conscious the rest of your life. God damn, Tommy Lee, you fucking asshole. But like, that's a consensual sex tape between two people. But like. Yeah, I'm telling you, give it a couple episodes, and like next week you're gonna come in on fire because it's gonna be gross. It's so gross. Like this dude is, to this day, it's gross. It literally it aggravated me by the end, like severely aggravated that this dude is like, how is he walking among us?
Money.
Like,
it's got to be money.
Well, they said I was reading something else that said he's like only worth like $1 million now.
Really?
He's paid everybody off too hard.
There you go.
And the hits have dried up. Like you can only, like Space Jam can only go so far. I heard a story on a podcast that like this dude was so like controlling that when he played basketball with his boys, it didn't matter if it was like a fast break. They had to pass him the ball so he could shoot. No one else on his team could shoot. Robert shoots the ball. Like, bro, can you imagine how like you stole the ball and you're like, yo, it's me, easy layup, and Robert's like, yo, you wait for me.
So yo, you're still in the back.
Or you're on the other end. The defense is coming back. I'll make it. Don't worry about it. We're from the Shy. I once played with Michael Jordan. I can fly. I believe. So R. Kelly pushed another one of his songs on us.
Oh man.
That's the other thing. I'm just listening to his songs now.
Yeah, because I was listening to like once you watch it and then they play the song, it's like, oh.
It's so creepy.
Yeah, that's what he really.
Like,
meant.
did you? Was it this Aaliyah episode? Did they tell you about like the her album title?
Yes.
The Age is Nothing But a Number.
Yes.
This dude's been like rubbing it in our face for 30 years. Like, you produced an album, and that's his album title. She did not make that album title. He produced and did all this.
Yeah.
So, Age is Nothing But a Number was R. Kelly. He literally said, got it. You Are Not Alone by him and Michael Jackson. He wrote that for Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
That's not two people you want around your kids. Like, oh my God. Like, and then you just listen to these lyrics now, and it's gross.
Well, you gotta understand, like, back when he was big, we were young.
Yeah, we didn't know any better. Like, we giggled at like that. Like, I don't think as kids there was no seriousness to us like back then to be like about that video.
No.
Because like they said, it just became like a butt of a joke. Not that he was like touching underage girls. It was more like, this dude peed on somebody. And that was it. It was all about the pee. It wasn't about the fact that like he was literally, doing that. But yeah, I know as kids, we just loved his music. Nothing was better than hearing like a remix to Ignition. Like,
that was like probably one of the greatest.
The whole Chocolate
R&B.
Factory album, right? And that's what they call it. Well, that episode? I believe they found out his nickname. He calls himself the Pied Piper of R&B. Mm-hmm. And I obviously I don't read. Hey, neither does R. Kelly. But like I don't read like that. But apparently, what the Pied Piper is another reason that this dude keeps on like shoving it in our face. The Pied Piper was a man who, through his music, got children to follow him got children to follow him, never to be seen again. Like, that's who the Pied Piper is. Like, the Pied Piper is some guy who can literally get your kids through his music and pretty much manipulate them, and you'll never see them again. That's like what this guy was. And he's calling himself the Pied Piper of R&B. Like, so you're saying right from the jump, like, yo, my music is going to take your kids away. I'm going to take them all. Like, come on, man. But
That's crazy.
It's creepy. Next week we'll probably do episode 2 and 3. Figure it'll be easy enough to kind of like break it down a little bit, and then probably like in 2 weeks we'll do like the final 3 because the
right.
6 episodes like is more of a review of what's going on, but this one's kind of the next 2 or 3 you're gonna be creeped out by. Did you find out what the final was on Saints and Rams? Because I know it was overtime. It was 23-23. And I don't know who kicked the field goal.
Rams are going to the Super Bowl.
Goddamn. LA, baby.
26-23.
Good. Alvin Kamara can suck it. I hate Alvin Kamara. Did you see that bullshit they were rubbing in our faces last week? They were parading around with Meek Mill in the background. They had Meek Mill's hold up, wait a minute on, and they were wearing ski masks to make fun of us.
Good.
You still didn't win a Super Bowl, bitch.
Good.
How about that? So suck it. I'm gonna do a quick beer goggles real quick, and then we can get the hell out of here. Because it is Chiefs and Pats time, and we want to watch that because Brady needs to go down. Come on, Big Red. So, for the beer goggles segment this week, I went with a brewery that is very highly regarded. So I've never had one of their beers, but I finally got to have one from Toppling Goliath. They are beyond delicious. They're in, Decorah. I got the Sosis Double India Pale Ale. Now, this was one of the tastiest. I had this during the Bronner and Pacquiao fight. And this beer was a very smooth, very delicious, kind of hazy, but kind of not. It didn't have like that fruity taste to it. But Toppling Goliath is definitely a really good one. I have about 2 more downstairs of 2 different other flavors, and I can't wait to drink them. They always come in these giant ones, so they really give you a good taste. But yeah, please, if you guys ever have the chance to get anything from Toppling Goliath, definitely do.
David and Goliath.
Highly regarded. David and Goliath is something completely different.
Oh.
That's a little man, a big guy, and he hits him in the fucking face with a rock. That's how it works, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That's how I thought it. So, there you go. Bang, bang. That's Beer Giggles. Have anything else to float around in there? Or?
Nah, man, it's football time, baby.
About time to
It's
go watch.
Pat Chef's time.
Let's hope that Brady gets knocked out of the
Oh, you're rooting for Brady? A hard.
I will never root for Tom Brady.
You're rooting for the GOAT?
I will never root for anything that comes out of Boston. Suck it, Boston.
Why you hate Boston, man?
I hate Boston. I don't know why.
Typical Phillies fan, bro. Cowboys fans don't hate Boston. We love Boston.
Why?
Because they have baked beans. I don't know.
He just from Baltimore. He don't care where it's
Hey, it starts with a B.
Shout out, B more. Your prodigal son.
The Wire.
Yeah. This is a big rich town. Oh no, that's Power.
Power. Slap you in the face. No, that's New York. How dare you?
That song's really good though. You get pumped as soon as you hear, you know it's a big rich town. And then you just go, yeah.
I
just
come from the
poet's pot.
Oh, we're gonna email them more of that.
That's it. We separated it.
Oh, okay, cool.
I hope.
No, you can sing.
Yeah, you just
can't.
we just can't play the licensed material.
Right.
Because then 50 is going to be after us.
I don't want that.
I don't want that. I don't want that.
I don't want
smoke.
the massacre.
That is not my smoke. Okay, I can't rap battle on 50 Cent. He's going to bring the fire. He's going to bring Lloyd Banks. Maybe even Cassius.
Hold on that note. I'm getting the hell out of here. Until next time, loyal listeners.
Yeah.
This was 2 minutes. Mike.
Bang, bang.
Big round white pepper.
Yo. We out. Bye. It's like freezing all over the place today. It was freezing.